the IT career you spent years building could vanish overnight. But 5 unexpected roles are quietly minting the next generation of tech leaders. A senior developer at a mid-size company just got laid off last month. Not because he was bad at his job. Not because the company was failing. They replaced his entire team's workflow with 3 AI tools and 2 junior engineers who knew how to use them. This is not a horror story meant to scare you. But if you work in IT and you are not paying attention to what is shifting right now, this video might be the most important 6 minutes you spend today. Let us start with what AI is actually replacing, because the panic online is louder than the reality. Routine code writing for simple applications is already being handled by AI copilots faster than most mid-level developers can type. Manual testing, basic QA scripts, and repetitive bug triage are shrinking as roles every single quarter. Traditional system administration, the kind where you rack servers and manage on-premise hardware, has been declining for years, and cloud automation is finishing the job. According to a McKinsey report from 2025, roughly 30% of tasks in software engineering roles could be automated by current AI tools. Notice I said tasks, not jobs. That distinction matters enormously. First-line IT support, password resets, access provisioning, and basic troubleshooting are being absorbed by AI chatbots and self-service portals everywhere. The pattern is clear. If your job is mostly repetitive execution with low decision-making complexity, the timeline just got shorter. Now flip the coin. Some IT roles are growing faster than companies can hire for them. AI and machine learning engineers are the obvious one, but it goes deeper than just building models. Companies need people who can integrate AI into existing business workflows without breaking everything. Cloud security architects are in massive demand because every company that rushed to the cloud in the last 5 years now realizes they left the doors wide open. Data engineers, not data scientists, are the bottleneck at most organizations right now. The data exists, but it is messy, scattered, and nobody built the pipelines to make it useful. Platform engineering is quietly becoming one of the hottest roles in tech because companies learned that giving every developer their own deployment setup creates chaos. DevOps did not disappear, it evolved into something broader and more strategic. And here is one most people miss entirely. AI ethics and governance roles are being created at every major tech company because regulators in the EU, US, and Asia are all moving at the same time. But knowing which roles are hot does not help if you are building the wrong skills. The skill that separates thriving IT professionals from struggling ones right now is not a specific programming language. It is the ability to work alongside AI tools and make them do what the business actually needs. Prompt engineering sounded like a joke 2 years ago, but companies are now paying serious money for people who can get consistent, reliable output from large language models. System design and architecture skills matter more than ever because AI can write code, but it cannot decide how systems should talk to each other at scale. Business communication, and I mean real communication, not just writing Jira tickets, is what gets technical people promoted into roles that are harder to automate. Understanding compliance frameworks like SOC2, GDPR, and the new EU AI Act is a career moat that most developers completely ignore. Cross-functional collaboration, working with product, legal, finance, and operations, turns you from a cost center into someone the company builds around. Stop chasing the newest JavaScript framework every 6 months and start learning how decisions get made above your pay grade. This brings us to the mindset shift that separates people who ride this wave from people who get pulled under by it. The old IT career model was simple. Pick a specialization, go deep, and ride that expertise for 15 or 20 years. That model is breaking apart in real time. The professionals who are thriving right now are T-shaped. They have one deep skill, but they can operate across multiple domains when the situation demands it. Adaptability is not a buzzword on your resume anymore. It is literally the thing that determines whether you are relevant in 3 years. Satya Nadella said something in a recent interview that stuck with me. He said the learn-it-all will always beat the know-it-all in a world that changes this fast. Continuous learning is not something you do on weekends when you feel motivated. It has to become part of your actual work rhythm, built into how you spend your professional time. The people getting ahead are not waiting for their company to offer training. They are building side projects with AI tools on their own time and showing up to work with solutions nobody asked for yet. Comfort with ambiguity is the new technical skill because half the roles that will exist in 5 years have not been named yet. Most people focus on Silicon Valley and big tech when they think about IT careers, but the real demand surge is happening in places nobody is watching. Healthcare IT is exploding because hospitals are sitting on decades of data they cannot use and regulations demand they modernize now, not eventually. Financial services firms are hiring more software engineers than actual Wall Street banks did 10 years ago because fintech is eating traditional banking from the inside. Manufacturing and logistics companies are desperate for people who understand both IT systems and physical operations. Government and defense IT spending is increasing dramatically across every major country because cybersecurity is now a national security priority. Agriculture technology, energy grid modernization, and climate tech startups all need IT professionals who are willing to work outside the typical tech bubble. The smartest career move might not be joining another SaaS startup. It might be becoming the first real technologist at a company that has never had one. So here is your one move this week. Do not just watch this and move on. Open your calendar right now and block 2 hours this week for what I call a skill audit. Write down every tool, language, and platform you use daily at work. Next to each one, write whether AI can already do it faster than you. Be honest with yourself. For everything where the answer is yes, that is not a reason to panic. That is a signal to shift your energy. Pick one skill from what we discussed today, just one, and start a small project using it this week. Not a course. Not a tutorial playlist. An actual project with a deadline you set for yourself. The IT professionals who will be thriving 5 years from now are the ones making this kind of move today, while everyone else is still arguing online about whether AI is coming for their job. It already arrived. The only question left is what you are going to do about it. That's a wrap, thanks for watching. If this gave you one idea you can use today, hit like and subscribe. See you in the next one.